During the holiday season, so many people come together to give back, from here in our communities to military members overseas, far from home. This morning, we're talking to different organizations about the difference they're making in the community and how you can get involved. Let's go on the record.
From WPBF 25, this is On the Record with Nathalie Pozo.
Good morning. Local organizations are calling on people to help others this holiday season. The need has never been greater. We want to begin this conversation with the Palm Beach County Food Bank. Here with us now is the CEO, Jamie Kendall. Jamie, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Always wonderful to talk to you. I want to begin this morning with a number. In Palm Beach County alone, nearly 174,000 people are projected to be food insecure. 51,000 of those are children. How is the food bank hoping to make a dent in that number?
That's a great question. So not just during the holiday season, but year round, we know that individuals, families, our seniors struggle to have enough access to the proper foods that they need so that they can thrive. It is a sad statistic, the numbers that you were giving. 173 plus thousand individuals, 51,000 children might not know where their next meal is coming from. So at the food bank, we work tirelessly, our staff, our volunteers, we all work tirelessly to make sure that we procure and get enough food through our doors that we can get out to our partner agencies so that we can make sure that nobody has to go to bed hungry and that everybody has access to that food.
Jamie, I want to talk about those partner agencies you just mentioned because it takes a lot of teamwork to make this happen. You know, we always know what goes on in a food bank, but it's so much more past that as well.
Oh, absolutely. It's all about logistics for us. As getting the food in, getting the food out. We have a supply chain distribution style with all of our partner agencies. They're really kind of our boots on the ground when it comes to different programs that help all the individuals in our community with different assistance. So it takes a lot. It takes our volunteers. A lot of our agencies that we partner with are volunteer-led organizations, church pantries, homeless shelters, soup kitchens, as well as our own volunteers. It takes volunteers here at the food bank to sort the food that comes in, to work with our agricultural community with the gleaning products that come in, the fresh produce that comes in, packing our backpacks for our children. We constantly are relying on a lot of community members to step up to the plate and make sure that we can get this job done.
Jamie, we recently partnered with the Palm Beach County Food Bank during our Day of Giving, again, just about a week ago or so. Can you talk to us a little bit about how that went and, why doing drives like that is so important?
Absolutely. Well, it does a number of things for us. It obviously gives us the resource needed, again, to meet the needs of our community, but it also allows us to get in front of people and advocate for what we're doing and how we do it and let people know that this really is an issue. A lot of people just don't want to believe that there's a chance that somebody is not going to have access to enough food, that a child is actually going to go to bed hungry because there is not enough access to food. So it does a number of different things. The community engagement, the community acknowledgement of what we do and how we do it, and just educating all of those that it takes for us to make sure that we reach everybody.
And Jamie, while the need is great during the holiday, it's really something that you guys need year round.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's heightened during the holiday season. It's a season starting from Thanksgiving to, through the holidays at the end of the year. It's a time where people are giving thanks, people are coming together, and the need is really highlighted and people want to give back, especially during this end of the year holiday season. But it's the other 11 months, the other 10 months of the year as well. I mean, people need to have access to all of that food so that they can thrive. And it's year round. It's year round. In the summers, especially for us with families with children, We know that during the summer months, it's especially hard for those families because those children might be missing out on the free or reduced price meals that they're receiving at school. So we know that that's an extra burden. So absolutely, it's year round. It is not just an end of the year holiday issue.
And what supplies are we kind of talking about here? What do you guys need most right now?
Food drive items. We always it's food drives, financial donations that allow us to go out and help us cover the cost of purchasing and or receiving in the donated items that we receive in. So it really is a combination, and it's also giving your time, volunteering. So it's time, treasure, whatever you can do to give back, that you're comfortable with to really make a difference. And everybody, no matter what you think is very little that you're giving back, everybody can make a difference.
And Jamie, before we wrap up, for anyone who may be watching who needs some help, where should they go? Can they go individually to the food pantry? Do they have to go through one of the agencies that you mentioned?
So there's a number of different ways that people can find out where they get assistance. The easiest way is to do one of two things. You can call 211, the 211 helpline. They keep a list of all of our partner agencies, days and times of distribution, so that somebody would be able to find a comparable place that is close to where they reside, for one-time assistance, for ongoing assistance, whatever that might look like for that individual. They can also go to our website.
During the holiday season, so many people come together to give back, from here in our communities to military members overseas, far from home. This morning, we're talking to different organizations about the difference they're making in the community and how you can get involved. Let's go on the record.
From WPBF 25, this is On the Record with Nathalie Pozo.
Good morning. Local organizations are calling on people to help others this holiday season. The need has never been greater. We want to begin this conversation with the Palm Beach County Food Bank. Here with us now is the CEO, Jamie Kendall. Jamie, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Always wonderful to talk to you. I want to begin this morning with a number. In Palm Beach County alone, nearly 174,000 people are projected to be food insecure. 51,000 of those are children. How is the food bank hoping to make a dent in that number?
That's a great question. So, not just during the holiday season, but year round, we know that individuals, families, our seniors struggle to have enough access to the proper foods that they need so that they can thrive. It is a sad statistic, the numbers that you were giving. 173 plus thousand individuals, 51,000 children might not know where their next meal is coming from. So at the food bank, we work tirelessly, our staff, our volunteers, we all work tirelessly to make sure that we procure and get enough food through our doors that we can get out to our partner agencies so that we can make sure that nobody has to go to bed hungry and that everybody has access to that food.
Jamie, I want to talk about those partner agencies you just mentioned because it takes a lot of teamwork to make this happen. You know, we always know what goes on in a food bank, but it's so much more past that as well.
Oh, absolutely. There are, it's all about logistics for us. As getting the food in, getting the food out. We have a supply chain distribution style with all of our partner agencies. They're really kind of our boots on the ground when it comes to different programs that help all the individuals in our community with different assistance. So it takes a lot. It takes our volunteers. A lot of our agencies that we partner with are volunteer-led organizations, church pantries, homeless shelters, soup kitchens, as well as our own volunteers. It takes volunteers here at the food bank to sort the food that comes in, to work with our agricultural community with the gleaning products that come in, the fresh produce that comes in. Packing our backpacks for our children. We constantly are relying on a lot of community members to step up to the plate and make sure that we can get this job done.
Jamie, we recently partnered with the Palm Beach County Food Bank during our Day of Giving, again, just about a week ago or so. Can you talk to us a little bit about how that went and, why doing drives like that is so important?
Absolutely. Well, it does a number of things for us. It obviously gives us the resource needed, again, to meet the needs of our community, but it also allows us to get in front of people and advocate for what we're doing and how we do it, and let people know that this really is an issue. A lot of people just don't want to believe that there's a chance that somebody is not going to have access to enough food, that a child is actually going to go to bed hungry because there is not enough access to food. So it does a number of different things. The community engagement, the community acknowledgement of what we do and how we do it, and just educating all of those that it takes for.
During the holiday season, so many people come together to give back, from here in our communities to military members overseas, far from home. This morning, we're talking to different organizations about the difference they're making in the community and how you can get involved. Let's go on the record.
From WPBF 25, this is On the Record with Nathalie Pozo.
Good morning. Local organizations are calling on people to help others this holiday season. The need has never been greater. We want to begin this conversation with the Palm Beach County Food Bank. Here with us now is the CEO, Jamie Kendall. Jamie, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Always wonderful to talk to you. I want to begin this morning with a number. In Palm Beach County alone, nearly 174,000 people are projected to be food insecure. 51,000 of those are children. How is the food bank hoping to make a dent in that number?
That's a great question. So, not just during the holiday season, but year round, we know that individuals, families, our seniors struggle to have enough access to the proper foods that they need so that they can thrive. It is a sad.
We'll be right back. During the holiday season, so many people come together to give back, from here in our communities to military members overseas, far from home. This morning, we're talking to different organizations about the difference they're making in the community and how you can get involved. Let's go on the record.
From WPBF 25, this is On the Record with Nathalie Pozo.
Good morning. Local organizations are calling on people to help others this holiday season. The need has never been greater. We want to begin this conversation with the Palm Beach County Food Bank. Here with us now is the CEO, Jamie Kendall. Jamie, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Always wonderful to talk to you. I want to begin this morning with a number. In Palm Beach County alone, nearly 174,000 people are projected to be food insecure. 51,000 of those are children. How is the food bank hoping to make a dent in that number?
That's a great question. So, not just during the holiday season, but year round, we know that individuals, families, our seniors struggle to have enough access to the proper foods that they need so that they can thrive. It is a sad statistic, the numbers that you were giving. 173 plus thousand individuals, 51,000 children might not know where their next meal is coming from. So at the food bank, we work tirelessly, our staff, our volunteers, we all work tirelessly to make sure that we procure and get enough food through our doors that we can get out to our partner agencies so that we can make sure that nobody has to go to bed hungry and that everybody has access to that food.
Jamie, I want to talk about those partner agencies you just mentioned because it takes a lot of teamwork to make this happen. You know, we always know what goes on in a food bank, but it's so much more past that as well.
Oh, absolutely. It's all about logistics for us. As getting the food in, getting the food out. We have a supply chain distribution style with all of our partner agencies. They're really kind of our boots on the ground when it comes to different programs that help all the individuals in our community with different assistance. So it takes a lot. It takes our volunteers. A lot of our agencies that we partner with are volunteer-led organizations, church pantries, homeless shelters, soup kitchens, as well as our own volunteers. It takes volunteers here at the food bank to sort the food that comes in, to work with our agricultural community with the gleaning products that come in, the fresh produce that comes in, packing our backpacks for our children. We constantly are relying on a lot of community members to step up to the plate and make sure that we can get this job done.
Jamie, we recently partnered with the Palm Beach County Food Bank during our Day of Giving, again, just about a week ago or so. Can you talk to us a little bit about how that went and, why doing drives like that is so important?
Absolutely. Well, it does a number of things for us. It obviously gives us the resource needed, again, to meet the needs of our community, but it also allows us to get in front of people and advocate for what we're doing and how we do it and let people know that this really is an issue. A lot of people just don't want to believe that there's a chance that somebody is not going to have access to enough food, that a child is actually going to go to bed hungry because there is not enough access to food. So it does a number of different things. The community engagement, the community acknowledgement of what we do and how we do it, and just educating all of those that it takes for us to make sure that we reach everybody.
And Jamie, while the need is great during the holiday, it's really something that you guys need year round.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's heightened during the holiday season. It's the season starting from Thanksgiving to, through the holidays at the end of the year. It's a time where people are giving thanks, people are coming together, and the need is really highlighted and people want to give back, especially during this end of the year holiday season. But it's the other 11 months, the other 10 months of the year as well. I mean, people need to have access to all of that food so that they can thrive. And it's year round. It's year round. In the summers, especially for us with families with children, We know that during the summer months, it's especially hard for those families because those children might be missing out on the free or reduced price meals that they're receiving at school. So we know that that's an extra burden. So absolutely, it's year round. It is not just an end of the year holiday issue.
And what supplies are we kind of talking about here? What do you guys need most right now?
Food drive items. We always it's food drives, financial donations that allow us to go out and help us cover the cost of purchasing and or receiving in the donated items that we receive in. So it really is a combination, and it's also giving your time, volunteering. So it's time, treasure, whatever you can do to give back, that you're comfortable with to really make a difference. And everybody, no matter what you think is very little that you're giving back, everybody can make a difference.
And Jamie, before we wrap up, for anyone who may be watching who needs some help, where should they go? Can they go individually to the food pantry? Do they have to go through one of the agencies that you mentioned?
So there's a number of different ways that people can find out where they get assistance. The easiest way is to do one of two things. You can call 211, the 211 helpline. They keep a list of all of our partner agencies, days and times of distribution, so that somebody would be able to find a comparable place that is close to where they reside, for one-time assistance, for ongoing assistance, whatever that might look like for that individual. They can also go to our website, pbcfoodbank.org, and get information. There's a food finder map that has live interactive map that shows our different agencies and the days and times that they do their distribution, as well as contact information. So there can also call the office here at the food bank. There are a number of different ways to make sure that people can find where they need to go for assistance.
Jamie Kendall with the Palm Beach County Food Bank, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Next, we sit down with the Treasure Coast Food Bank. On the record, we'll be right back.
You're watching On the Record on WPBF 25.
We're back with Krista Garofalo with the Treasure Coast Food Bank. Good morning, Krista.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here with us. So the food bank is the largest hunger relief organization on the Treasure Coast and the only food bank in our 4-county region. I want to talk a little bit about the day in and day out process and how all of that is possible.
Sure. Well, our organization, like you said, serves Indian River, St. Lucie, Martin, and Okeechobee. And we're out there every single day, collaborating with the community partners, and making sure that everybody has the food that they need and the resources that they need to stabilize their households and be able to not just survive, but to thrive. And achieve their goals. So every single day we're working with farmers and grocers and food manufacturers to bring in as much food as possible to make that happen. We're delivering millions of pounds of food throughout the year through our 300 agency partners and schools and after-school programs and food pantries, soup kitchens, getting all of those resources out into the community as quickly as possible. As well as through our direct service programs. We have mobile distributions, we have a mobile grocery store, we have home delivery options. And so we're also working with volunteers every single day so that they can come in and help sort food and keep our operation running. It's a lot, it takes a lot of people, it takes a lot of collaboration with different partners in the community to do our work. And we are always looking for more people to come and be a part of our mission.
Krista, you have something called Kitchen on Wheels. How is that going so far, and is that helping with your outreach?
Yeah, so our Market Fresh on the Move program, it's a mobile grocery store that we can bring out into the community. A lot of people are familiar with our mobile distributions. They require large tractor trailer vehicles and a lot of space to distribute to people. in the community. This is a smaller vehicle. We can park it on the side of the street in a neighborhood and be able to distribute fresh food directly from there right into the neighborhoods where it's most needed. It's a low cost, affordable grocery store. So we do have the ability to also accept SNAP if people are receiving SNAP benefit assistance. And it's a good variety of fresh fruits and vegetables, dairy, shelf-stable products, all the different things that people would need to fill their pantries and be able to cook a nice, healthy meal for them.
Chris, I know you mentioned SNAP there, but what do people need to know if they want to go to this mobile grocery store? Who can go?
It's open to anybody. We have the schedule, the weekly schedule on our website, stophunger.org. You can check out where we're going to be. It's out on the road Tuesday through Friday every week. And you can find a location and the times that we're going to be there and just stop by and pick out the food that you're interested in and bring it home to your family.
And that website that Krista just mentioned is right there on the bottom of your screen if you want to take a look. Krista, I know that the need is great all year long, but especially around the holidays. Can you tell us why and what supplies you're looking for right now?
Absolutely. Yeah, the need is great all year long, unfortunately. But around the holidays, we get a lot of requests from people, looking to be able to have a nice holiday meal with their families. If they're having trouble making ends meet throughout the year, they're doing everything they can to get as much food on their table, but we really want to be able to work with families to be able to gather, them with their, around the table and celebrate the holiday like everybody else will be doing at that time. This year, the holiday need was increased due to a variety of factors. Some of it had to do with the continuing high cost of living throughout the year, but some of it had to do with the impact of the storms that came through our area. We had a lot of tornadoes that created a lot of damage in our area, and there are people that are still trying to build back their houses and still trying to catch up on their bills due to some unexpected expenses that they had. So this year, we were really trying to make sure that we're getting out as much as possible to people so that they could celebrate the holidays like they normally do.
Krista, I know that the food banks, and not just the food banks, really organizations across our area rely so heavily on volunteers. That's something you wouldn't be able to do without them. So for anyone watching right now and thinking about it, what do they need to know and how can they sign up?
We're always looking for volunteers. They are the backbone of our organization, and we couldn't do the work that we do without them. We had about 11,000 volunteers come through our doors last year, and they contributed over 45,000 hours, and that's the equivalent of over 20 full-time people. So if you're interested and have the time and want to come help us, there's a variety of things you can do. You can come to our warehouse and help sort and pack food, but you can also help us with deliveries. You can help us with our events that we put on throughout the year. We always need help in our office. There's so many different things that people can come and help out with. So if you go to our website, stophunger.org/volunteer, you can find all the information about how to sign up and what opportunities we have available.
Krista Garofalo, thank you so much for the Treasure Coast Food Bank. We appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you so much.
Coming up next on The Record, how you can help make a difference to the men and women fighting for our country overseas. Welcome back. We're now joined by another organization, the Forgotten Soldiers Outreach, and I'm here with the Executive Director, Linnell Chauncey-Zellner. Linnell, thank you so much for being here. First of all, tell us about the organization. What exactly do you guys do?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me here today. This is our 21st year of sending monthly We Care packages to our deployed military, covering all world theaters and all branches of the military. And when we first started, it was at the height of the war. We just entered into Iraq at that time in 2003. Everybody was trying to get provide us names of those that we're serving. What's happened over the last 10 to 15 years, we find that the commanding officers, the chaplains, and the recipients themselves are actually registering themselves to get that little bit of home. The chaplains are registering those that they see do not hear their name at mail call. And it's really disheartening when we find out why people are being registered. They just need that connection to home. And with postage constantly going up, twice this year, twice last year, again in July coming up, it puts a burden on a lot of the families.
And how did this idea come about?
I was a full-time property manager at the time, and we just entered into Iraq, and one of my coworkers' son was serving with the 173rd Airborne, and he was calling home really depressed. So I just felt led to send him and his buddies, but started talking to people, and locally, our Florida Army National Guard, our local unit and our local 4th Anglico Marine unit, they were all deployed. They were all in Iraq. During the hurricanes, they weren't here. They were overseas. But at that point, Palm Beach County School Board jumped on board right away with their aftercare program. Kids started writing letters. People started collecting items. Names started coming in. The local media came aboard. And at that point, an attorney and CPA came aboard pro bono, said, we have to set you up. It wasn't what I was planning. But we offered
grown since, yeah.
And we have just, we've
And
benefited.
continue to.
And we continue to. It's our 21st year. I can't believe it. But we have benefited over 1 million of our troops serving.
Amazing.
Yeah, I get goosebumps. I
Yeah,
can't.
no, of course. It's a beautiful thing what you and all the volunteers are doing. So what goes into putting a care package like this? What items do you guys usually put in it?
Our items are made up of requests over the years. Always the toiletries, basic toiletries, because you got to remember, depending on where they're located, if they drop their toothbrush in the sand or dirt, they need another. So it's basic toiletries. They may not have access to a PX or a store nearby, depending on where they're located. So we provide the basic toiletries, baby wipes, because if they're in an area, a remote area with no running water, that's how they bathe. Snack food, protein food, food that will give them energy. And of course, letters of encouragement from schools throughout the country, which we love the teachers to be involved with that.
Linda, what does it mean to a military member when they get a package like this?
It's the feedback that we get, that we receive from our troops from all over that keeps us going. They really appreciate it. It's really a connection to home. And whether it's the items that they get in the care packages that they really need or want, it's the letters from the children that really tug at their heart. And we have heard so many stories that will just make you cry. But, it's that piece of home. It's a connection. And then Girl Scout cookies.
Oh.
I mean, who doesn't want Girl Scout cookies? And
What's more home than that, right?
Exactly. So since 2007, we've been working with the Girl Scout Council of Southeast Florida. So when you see the girls doing the cookies for the military outside of Winn-Dixie Publix,
This is where it goes.
this is where it goes. The 18-wheeler pulls up and unloads 3,100 cases, not boxes.
And
Cases.
Linnell, you told me that you guys have already sent all the holiday boxes already overseas. How many did you send?
We sent about 1,000, which are going to
1,000.
benefit thousands of more of our troops.
Amazing. But it's not just during the holidays that you need this. You need this year round.
Yes, it's real critical year-round, because right now, during the holidays, everyone's thinking of the holidays, they start thinking of the troops. But it's the other months throughout the year that people forget. If they don't have a family member serving, it's out of sight, out of mind, and so it's real critical throughout the year that we do this every month. Once they're registered and once they're deployed, they get a care package every month they're deployed. So we really need that help throughout the year, make it Christmas for them every month.
Oh, I love that. So how can people get involved? And does this count towards any school community service hours?
We love the youth. The youth is our future. So we try to get all the schools involved, whether it's through the SGA student government or JROTC or just the classes, whatever classes, whether it's elementary all the way up through high school, community service hours, obviously for the older kids. They can do collection drives. All the information is on our website, forgottensoldiers.org.
Okay.
And how to help, they can look. There's an educator's link for the teachers. There's other ways to help that people can volunteer. They can click on our website, volunteer, and give us the information. We'll contact them. There's whether someone can physically be there at the Operations Center or do it from home. Collection drives, letter writing campaigns.
I mean,
There's-
something you can do with your family year round too. You run to the grocery store, you head over to Walmart, and you say, hey, let's just pick up a few little items and start collecting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, the BOGOs, perfect
Right.
time. Perfect time.
Linnell, thank you so much. And again, that website is forgottensoldier.org. It was right there on your screen if you want to get involved. We appreciate everything you're doing and bringing smiles to so many people who need it.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
On the Record returns right after this. Thank you for making us a part of your morning. As always, we encourage you to be part of our discussion each and every Sunday at 10 a.m. Until then, you can watch this morning's On the Record and every episode on our website, WPBF.com, and our free WPBF 25 News app. Matter of fact, with Soledad O'Brien is next. We'll see you again next Sunday.